I love beef ball. And today we finally gonna find out who's making it the best, which beef ball is the best. We have all three major chains here in Japan, beef ball chains. We have Matsuya, Yoshinoya and Sukiya. I have tried all of them, but never really compared all of them. So today we will find out together. I would say we're gonna start with the cheapest and walk our way up to the most expensive one. The cheapest is Matsuya. So let's put this to the side for now. So let's unpack this. Actually, if you don't know what's beef ball, or also called gyudon here in Japan, it's, if you think about the hamburger, the burger in the US as fast food, beef ball, gyudon, it's here in Japan. You can find it everywhere. It's cheap, very affordable, and not that healthy. But yeah, you can find it everywhere. You can get it fast. You can eat it fast. All right, so here's the beef ball. Package looks not bad. It's like styrofoam, plastic cover on top. Chopstick, spoon. I believe some coupon, which they included. Maybe you can get those for free for your next order. Nice. Gonna keep this. We have 3 different sauce. Citrus vinegar something. The new barbecue sauce. And sweet soy sauce. Napkin. This one is pickled ginger. It's a big part actually of gyudon, beef ball eating. Like every time, I usually never eat takeout, so it's maybe the first time I did takeout. And if you don't take out, if you eat in a restaurant, there's always like a big bowl of this pickled ginger. You can take as much as you want, so I always like load up my beef ball with this. Here's like a little bit, but at least we have it. And some chili powder here, which I also love to add to the beef balls too actually. That was it. This was 390 yen, which is like not even $3. Very good price. I'm not sure if it's always 390 yen or there's like a promotion going on right now. Maybe that's why it's so cheap, but yeah, that's the cheapest. Alright, let's open this bad boy. Okay. That's how it looks. Oh yeah, so what's beef ball? What's gyudon? It's just rice. Like, I believe it's beef belly, like very fatty beef, as you can see here, and onions. I believe it's like stir-fried in some sauce, and then just put over rice. That's it. Pretty simple, but pretty addictive. But I would say, before we add any sauces or whatever, we're just gonna try it like this, so we can rank everything from 0. Let's take a piece of beef and some onion. Okay, cheers. Chase with rice. One more. Yeah, I have to say, like, From all of the free chains, Matsuya is the one I probably ate the most. When I first came to Japan, I wanted to save like a little bit of money, and I ate like this a lot. And Matsuya, because it's the cheapest, always went there. So if I think about gyudon taste, that's this one. But I'm not sure if it's the best. We're gonna find out later. What do I have to say for this? The meat is actually a little bit dry. Onions, kind of sweet. Like, I believe they cook it in like a sweet soy sauce, something like this. And then the rice, I'm not sure if I like the rice. It's kind of dry. It's also infused with the sauce from the beef, which is a part of eating beef bowl gyudon. I don't like my rice too dry. I like it a little bit more wet. But to be honest, kind of fits the spot. I'm also very hungry today, so probably this food's gonna taste way better than it really is. Okay, I think it's good that we tried this one as first, because it's like the base, and from now on we can compare the two to each other. Let's put this to the side with the sauces and stuff, and go for the next one. Sukiya. I think from all of the three, Sukiya is the one I ate the least. Also, we have pickled ginger here, napkin, same chili powder, chopstick and spoon. And that's it. Some coupons as well. Not bad. I guess everyone includes some coupons. And the beef ball. Also, also some styrofoam case. This plastic cover on top. Smells a little bit better, I have to say. I see already there's way more onions. No sauces here. Let's go for it. I already can tell it's way more drier, not as much sauce as at the other one. Let's try. Okay. The onions here, more raw, a little bit more crunchy, more fresh. The beef, instead of being like infused too much with some kind of sauce, I believe they use just more salt, very salty, which I don't mind. I like actually salty food a lot. Let me try more. Yeah, I really like the onions here. What about the rice? Also, the rice is way more white here, so it means, yeah, not that much infused with the sauce from the beef. The rice is better here, for sure. Even though it's not infused from the sauce, it's still more wet than from the Matsuya one. I would say here the onions are better and the rice is better. About the beef, I'm not sure. I think I like this more, like in general. Probably everything here is better. Like here you can also taste the beef, like the beef flavor a little bit more. Here from the sauce, you don't taste the beef flavor too much. It mostly tastes like some sweet soy sauce. Let's add some chili powder to this. I love chili powder. Also, this kind of chili powder is not only chili powder, they include like sesame seeds and a little bit more stuff. Also, let's finally try some pickled ginger. Love this stuff also. Yeah, if you come here to Japan and you're on a budget, just eat gyudon. No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Like, if you come here to Japan, like, make sure you have a little bit money left so you can try like authentic Japanese food as much as you can. But yeah, if you want to, like, let's say, live here and you want to live like as cheap as possible, you don't like cooking. I mean, like, even sometimes I'm really thinking, like, if you live by yourself in Japan, it's more cheaper to go outside eating than cooking at home. Because let's say this one is like 400 yen. Usually, you also get miso soup and a salad sometimes, especially during lunchtime. They have like a lunch set where you get like a salad, small salad, and miso soup. So it's like a proper meal. You know, you have your veggies, you have your soup, and you have your meat with rice for like 500 yen. Like, if you want to cook something by yourself, I don't know. It's gonna be probably, no, it will be more expensive. The only thing is like, you can cook a lot and then like eat for like 2 or 3 days if you want to do this. But if you really don't want to cook anything, or you don't even have the opportunity, Japan is a good country to like eat outside. There's many options, many cheap options for eating outside here. Alright, let's try this one with the chili and the pickled ginger. Oh yeah. This stuff is so good. I don't like it too much, like eating it with other things, but beef ball, it's a perfect combination because it's a little bit like the acidity, the sourness, perfectly balances the fattiness and richness from the meat, from the beef. Amazing. I believe also they put here way more rice. Maybe actually here they put more beef. But very minimal differences. Alright, let's put this to the side and let's get to the most expensive one, Yoshinoya. I am eating Yoshinoya quite a lot. I mean, right now not that much, but I used to eat it a lot. I ate the fried chicken, the karage. It's pretty good, man. If you come to Japan and like fried chicken, check out Yoshinoya. Very cheap also. Again, a spoon and chopsticks. Pickled ginger and the chili powder again. That's how the box looks like. It's completely styrofoam, black. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, so here you get the strongest beef smell, beef flavor from all of them. Alright, kind of excited to try this one. Let's dig in without anything. Let's take a good bite. Okay. Yeah. So here, the beef is pretty much not infused with any sauces. Very like plain, simple beef flavor. Maybe a little bit sauce, a very little bit, very small amount of soy sauce. So you get the strongest beef flavor here. But you feel and you taste that beef is a little bit dry, a little bit more chewy, which I actually don't mind. At least it feels like you're eating some meat, you know, doesn't melt in your mouth immediately. What about the onions? Big piece of onion here. More crunchy than Matsuya's, but not as fresh as the Sukiya one. But I actually do like it that they don't put too much sauce or overdo the flavor here with something else. Keep it a little bit more plain, a little bit more simple. And the rice, let's check the rice. Okay. So the rice is better than this one from Matsuya. But I do like a little bit wetter rice. If you might like dry rice, then you might like this one more. But there's also like a difference between rice that it can be wet and then there's like stickiness as well. This one is a little bit more sticky than the Sukiya one. You can find like sticky rice mostly in like sushi, nigiri. Then it's like very, very sticky rice. But yeah, like rice-wise, those two don't take too much from each other. Let's add some pickled ginger to all of those three now. So I have to say, like, I'm not sure where exactly Japan is importing their pickled ginger, but it must be like a big revenue from this country they're importing it from, because they go through a lot in a year. And about those chain restaurants like Matsuya, Sukiya, Yoshinoya, you can find them literally everywhere, and they are also mostly open like 24 hours. And if you go there, if you go there like during lunch, it's mostly like Japanese businessmen who don't have too much time during their lunch break. Always like a line. You have this vending machine to order. And everyone, like, it's mostly like men's. I don't know why, but this is kind of like male food. I'm not sure why. But yeah, it's kind of experience if you go there. You see like Japanese businessmen with suit, like sitting there, eating their beef bowl in like 5 minutes and getting the hell out again, go to work. So sure, like experience if you eat at a restaurant. Let's also put some chili powder in this one. And here. We do have those sauces here from the Matsuya one. We probably should try. Oh yeah, what I just noticed, like no coupon from the Yoshinoya one. Was the most expensive one and no coupons. But it's interesting, like here's the Matsuya one, already like the most infused one with sauces. And they give you like huge packs of sauces. I'm not even sure if I should try it, but why not? Okay. Probably gonna take the citric vinegar one. I don't think I will need the other ones. Holy. Okay, should be enough. I don't want to overdo it. You have like completely wet rice. It's like a rice soup then. Okay, let's try the Matsuya one again with the ginger, with the chili, and with the sauce. Big bite. I mean, yeah, like, no need to add any sauces to this. Just like completely overpowering the beef flavor and the onion flavor. Also, as you can see, I'm like, I don't know, I have like a little bit of beef left. This is what I have left, and the rest of it is just rice. So you have to be like, the ratio of eating meat with rice here, it's like not how I like it. Like one piece of beef is like this much rice, then you good. But the sauce is not too bad in itself, you know. I like acidic, citrusy sauces. I also feel like this one, the Yoshinoya one, the most expensive one, is kind of the smallest. Also from rice, not that much rice, I believe. But big pieces of beef, but only like 3 or 4 slices like this. So you have to be careful a little bit not to eat your meat at the beginning all at once. Yeah, I guess I do like this one the most probably, just because I feel like the beef has the highest quality. But maybe it's really just the cooking method, and all of the beef are actually from the same source, which could be, I guess. But yeah, so this was 500 yen. 500 yen, 450, and 390. But I'm not sure if it's always 390. It's kind of cheap. Would be too cheap actually. Let's try the Sukiya one again. Here I really like the onions. And the rice is probably the best. Here beef. Beef and overall I would say. And Matsuya, I'm not sure. It does the job, you know. And the cheapest. It's not like I cannot eat it because I ate like, I don't know, maybe 50 of those bowls in my life. But maybe I like those 2 more because I haven't eaten them for like that much, like this one. But I do really miss the miso soup here. The miso soup would be balance this like way more, way better. And also one thing, I believe like if you eat in the restaurant, you have to pay extra for miso soup at Yoshinoya and Sukiya. And the cheapest one, Matsuya, the miso soup is always included for free, which is also nice. Like a plus point for Matsuya. But yeah, that's the Japanese fast food. And I have to say, I like it way more than the Western fast food. I mean, if you really think about it, it's not that unhealthy. Like just rice, onions, and like very fatty beef. And the cooking method is probably also not that healthy. Also like everything they include, stuff like this. But man, for 400 or 500 yen, like how much is a Big Mac? It's probably more than this. Like let's say a Big Mac is like 600 yen. Could be 600 yen, right? But let's say like a Big Mac is the same price like this. 9 out of 10 times I would choose this one. 100%. Sukiya one also, just couple small pieces of beef left and rest is rice. Like one thing, I came to Japan the first time 1.5 years ago. No, 2 years ago actually already. And even in those 2 years, I see like the inflation rising. Like all of those free beef balls, like 2 years ago, were probably 100 yen cheaper than now. And this is only in 2 years. And the yen also getting weaker. But yeah, everything getting more expensive. Not only in Japan, probably all around the world, but yeah. I mean, it's still cheap, you know, compared to like if you want to go in Germany eating out, let's say like I want to grab a quick lunch. The only thing what comes to my mind, which is like affordable, it's like a doner kebab. How much is it like these days? Probably like €7. €7 is like more than 1,000 yen. And here like 400-500 yen. Like for sure those chain stores, they could expand overseas. I guess not every country, because if you open like something in Germany like this, I guess many people, they don't think like what I'm gonna eat for lunch. Rice. Rice is not that common eaten in Germany, at least. But I mean like if you open like this in Southeast Asia, could work probably. Also, like, I'm not sure, but the Yoshinoya chili powder is way more spicier than from the other ones, which I like. I love spicy food. Oh man, I do need something to drink. Some water here. Also, if I remember correctly, like if you eat in the restaurant, those two, Yoshinoya and Sukiya, they only serve water. I'm pretty sure like about Yoshinoya is only serving water for free. But here's like also like in Japan, yeah, like water is always free in restaurants, and sometimes tea. Because Matsuya offers tea, like hot tea or cold tea, and water for free, as much as you want. Yoshinoya only water. The Matsuya I'm not sure, but at least only water as well, for free. But yeah, man, like, that's only like one thing about the West. If you want to go eat, like outside you always have to like buy a drink as well. So it ups the price as well, right? Like let's say one bottle of water in a restaurant is like also like €3. Well, not bottle, like a glass, like €3, €3, which is also like 400 yen, something like this. It's almost the price. Yeah, it is the price of this one. Man. I do like it here in Japan, not gonna lie. Alright, but it's time to finish this. Also, like, I've traveled quite a lot around Asia. So I did eat many types of different rice. Korean rice, Thai rice, Indian rice. Japanese rice is for sure the best one, the highest quality one, but it's also the most expensive one. Especially now, like 5 kilograms of rice. It's like almost 4,000 yen, 3,500 yen, like over $20. Kind of expensive, but the quality is good. Finished the Sukiya, by the way. Yoshinoya also done. There's like a saying, Japanese saying, my friend told me about this, that you should like eat until the last rice corn to not waste any food. Because let's say like there's 100 million people in Japan and everyone leaves one rice corn at the end of his meal. So it's already 100 million rice corns wasted, and just 3 times a day, 300 million a day. So it's like, this is what they're saying. So I was thinking sometimes about this and I tried to eat it until the last rice corn, but I'm also not the best one with chopsticks, kind of hard sometimes. Alright, this is just rice. I'm not even sure if there's any beef left, but we just talked about it, so I have to finish. Yeah. No. This one, really not good. Also kind of regretting putting the sauce inside there, because the rice just tastes sour now. Last bite. No. I think for me the winner, it's kind of hard, you know. But number 3 is for sure Matsuya, even with the cheapest price. If you're on a budget and you really want to save 100 yen or 50 yen, then go, you know, it's fine then. Number 2, I would say Sukiya. And number 1, for me, Yoshinoya probably. But maybe it's different if you eat it like inside the restaurant as well. And then there's also like the soup and the salad you can compare to each other. Salad not necessary, but at least the soups. Because I know the soup in Matsuya, it's for free, so I can't complain, but it's the worst of all those 3. But yeah, maybe gonna compare this at some point. Pretty full, way more full than expected. This is how much calories I just ate. Yeah. But at least now we know which gyudon, which beef bowl is the best in Japan. Thanks for watching. I see you in the next one. Cheers.